So there we were, my family and I, gathered around the dining table for a good old-fashioned game night. We decided on Monopoly, the classic game that has the uncanny ability to transform even the closest of kin into cutthroat real estate moguls. My dad, the self-proclaimed master of Monopoly, was setting up the board with an intensity that suggested he was preparing for a high-stakes poker tournament. Everything seemed normal, except for the fact that the tiny metal dog piece looked a bit more polished than usual. My sister joked that it had a gleam in its eye, but we all chuckled and dismissed it as a trick of the light. As the game got underway, we quickly realized that something was off. My brother, who had chosen the top hat, was rolling dice like they were loaded, landing on all the best properties with an unsettling consistency. Meanwhile, the thimble, which my mom had always favored, seemed to be moving of its own accord, sidling up to the coveted Park Place with the stealth of a ninja. But it was when the dog piece started barking out aggressive bids for properties that we knew we were in uncharted territory. Did the dog just outbid me for Boardwalk? My dad spluttered, his eyes wide with disbelief. The situation escalated when the dog, now self-appointed leader of the pieces, rallied the other tokens in a full-scale takeover of the board. The thimble and the top hat joined forces, and even the wheelbarrow, usually content to be dragged along, seemed to gain a newfound sense of purpose. My family and I watched in stunned silence as our game devolved into chaos, the pieces forming a miniature union and demanding better working conditions. No more getting knocked over, barked the dog, as the boot shook in agreement. In the end, we had no choice but to concede defeat to our metal mutineers. The dog piece, now proudly seated on Boardwalk, looked down upon us with what can only be described as a smug expression. As we packed up the game, my dad muttered, "I guess that's what we get for trying to play Monopoly." My sister, ever the punster, couldn't resist adding, "Yeah, we really should have seen it coming. After all, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there."